Hi guys, so wow, the miracle morning video that you might have been looking for. So this video is about what is miracle morning, why is it important, how do we do it, why should I be doing it, why should I be listening to you? Very quickly, this is more than just going through life with your fingers crossed and having positive mental attitude. Okay, that's all well and good wishing for the best and being positive. Okay, the rest is fingers crossed and hoping for the best. This is about actually instilling into your brain how to be have more actions that are positive for your lifestyle, okay, and for you personally. Okay, that's what's the difference in this. So you would have seen some of my videos before about night before admin, and you would have seen a good morning routine. They're really important, okay, and they lead on to the miracle morning. If you don't already know, your night before admin is literally just planning through your day the next day, every single aspect of it, where you're going to walk, where you're going to park the car, do you need change for the car parking, how you're going to walk, do you need an umbrella the following day, which way you're going to go, you're going to go past the Starbucks, do you need your little Starbucks member card, whatever it is, other coffee shops exist, and things like that. That's about going through your day the next day and then thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to take that, I'm going to take that, and it's taking just that little bit of ownership of your day and ownership of your life so that you can get hit by life's knocks and no's that are coming. On top of that, we have a good morning routine. Okay, so a very good night before admin will lead into a good morning routine, and that will allow you to go to work with everything or go out into the day with everything that you need. Okay, and not forgetting something really important or some little aspect that, I wish I'd bought this and I was going to go and do that while I was out, but I've forgotten the keys to get into there. Okay, that's it. That's not owning your life. Okay, that's no good. So a good morning routine will let you just get up on autopilot, get those things into your bag, or have them already ready, and you're out the door. And then when you come to 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, you check your bag, and the stuff's there. You're like, my God, I did pack that. When did I pack that? You packed it the night before. Okay, so that's exactly what we're talking about there. I included in my in my morning routine to include some of your own favorite music, sort of like, if you can imagine listening to AC/DC, some Thunderstruck whilst getting showered or getting dry or doing your hair and makeup or just getting dressed, and you've got AC/DC Thunderstruck playing, or Prodigy or something like that, or some of your favorite music. You can understand how quickly your day's gonna go compared to if you just put on the news and listen to some devastation that's going on in countries you've never heard of. Okay, well, miracle morning is just taking that up another step, a level, and then another level from that. Okay, it's literally a miracle. You do these small changes in the morning and you are going to see miracle changes in your life. That's the only way to explain it. All right, and I appreciate this video saying sort of 20 minutes long, all right, but stick with it, because through this I'm going to explain how it's done. I'm going to break it down, and you'll have the skill set to actually be able to do it, not just say it exists, try it. The first part will just be try it and what it's all about, and then I'll go on to how and why and where to find sort of help on it. All right. So if you could comment into the comments if you've already tried miracle morning and good night before admin. I want to see sort of people buzzing already and saying, yep, I've already started it. I go to work, I go out the door buzzing, don't think I could get any more than this. Okay, because that's where I like to step it up to the morning routine, the miracle morning, because it's way more than that. All right, so if you could comment on that, that would be absolutely great. I'm currently sat in the woods, so there's noises and it's so cool and it's nice to be in nature, and so I'm slightly distracted, but we can deal with it. I'm trying to talk to people that have never done this, okay? The people that are out there that have never tried anything like this at all, and they are saying in their brains right now, why? Why continue watching this video? Why do this, okay? Now, this will save lives, okay? This will save your life. That's why. How about that? That should be enough for you. The planets have aligned now that you have found this video. We're 4 minutes in. You're already watching it to 4 minutes in. And the planets have aligned enough for you to watch this video, and it's going to save your life. That should be enough for you. Okay. Some people will say, oh, it won't work for me. That won't work for me. But yeah, I was going to give it a go, but this, okay. That's not true. Simply not true, because this is for the human brain. So if you're human and you have a brain, then you can use this and it will work, guaranteed. Okay, it's as simple as that. It's not like it's not a new thing. This has been around for decades. Okay, and it will work for you. So you shouldn't be saying this isn't going to work for me. I'm not going to try it, or you're convincing yourself that it's not going to work. What you might mean is, this isn't going to work for me. I was going to do it, but I'm too down. I'm too low. What you might mean is you're scared. Okay, you're scared of watching this video. You're scared of putting these things into action because of the results you're going to get. The results are going to change your life for the better. So you may be scared of that. For instance, you might just be like, well, it's just fear. Fear is, if I start doing this, things are going to change. Oh my God, what happens if I try it and fail? So you've got like fear of failure in there, which doesn't even exist, but it's like an old term that you might have heard of. Fear of success. So you're scared of the outcome. Like, so if I remember joining the military and being in the Marines, and I was like, God, what if I do actually get my green beret and I have to actually go and be a Marine? And there was a fear of that for about 10 seconds, and then we just dismissed it because you're taught strength of mind while you're in there. All right. And people, when they want to get divorced, they're like, I want to get divorced, but I'm scared of the consequences. Scared of what? I can tell you right now that fear does not exist. It doesn't exist. There's no such thing as fear. It's not an actual thing. It's not something you can pick up and just go like, here's fear. Yeah, let's just chuck it over there. Okay, because you can't do it. It does not exist. Fear does not exist. All fear stands for, fear is fear and being scared. Just doesn't exist. If you believe that low self-esteem exists and you are low and you're feeling low in yourself, then you must believe that high self-esteem exists, because you just admitted to feeling you have low self-esteem. So if you know the opposite exists, just change out of that. Snap out of that right now. But if I have low self-esteem, I must be able to have high self-esteem. So what's good? What am I grateful for? What's going on that I'm grateful for? A lot of people will say, be grateful for your current now and don't try stuff like this. You should just see that you should just be happy with your lot. Okay, that's great. Okay, you've got hopes and dreams, and this thing inside you that's chosen you and said, I want to come into the world. Like the bloke that invented aeroplanes. Imagine there was no airplanes. The guy was like, oh, a bit scared of thinking this idea I've just come up with. All right, you just have to switch that to high self-esteem and go, no, I did this. Have you seen the thing on lists where you write a list on what did you do today? Did you get out of bed? Did you give yourself breakfast? Did you give your kids breakfast? Did you make this? Did you make your bed? Did you walk to the shop? Did you do a couple of things a couple of chores? Just chores that are everyday, mundane, that you might think's crap, but it's actually, no, I did do those things, and they are done, they are important, and I've done them, and I'm happy with my day. I took control. I didn't just sit and dwell and do absolutely nothing. With fear, just to put fear to bed completely, the word fear exists because it stands for false evidence appearing real. Okay, that's all fear is. So therefore, fear no longer exists for you. You have no fear of this. False evidence appearing real. It's false evidence. There's no evidence to say this doesn't work. All the evidence is this works. Okay, so hopefully that's enough on why on God's earth you should do this. All right. Yes, some people are going to say to you, be happy with your lot. Okay, some people will say, I'm not going to be bothered. All right, what have I got to do? But I've already mentioned that. Okay, and you've got to be able to stand. Something you're going to teach you now on this very quickly is you've got to stand guard of the door of your brain. Okay, so there's a door into your brainway, and it's usually through the ears and sight, all these sounds and influences that you have. And people are just saying to you, no, don't do this. What about this? What about that? Give you 5 good reasons why it'll fail. But if they were good reasons, you don't really need one good reason. If they were actual real reasons, if they're just a load of like worries, then they're worries, aren't they? Or hurdles that we're not really bothered about. Okay, so you need to just stand guard at the door to your mind. Now I find that sometimes those people can be your best friend, they can be your partner, okay, and they're trying to poison your passion. Okay, this passion has chosen you. It doesn't want to be taken to your grave. It wants to come out. Okay, so you might feel like, oh, yeah, a bit unfortunate it's chosen me, but I'm going to actually pursue this and I'm going to action it. Okay, so yeah, let those people say what they need to say, and then you just go, shut up. Okay, in your mind, don't actually say it out loud to them because you'll have a row, but just in your mind, shut up. Okay, I'm doing this is what I'm doing, and we're going forward with it. All right, whether they like it or not, that's irrelevant. Okay, you can just go, yeah, thanks for your opinion, happy with that. Take those points on board, but in your mind, shut the door, shut up. I'm doing this, I'm going with it. Okay, and that's called standing guard at the door to your mind. All right, it's super important, and one of the very early lessons you need to do. All right, so how do we have a miracle morning? What's the difference between a miracle morning and a normal morning? All right, so you've got night before admin, already mentioned it, but you've got to do your ironing, you've got to do your homework, you've got to prepare your work bag. you've got to go through the day, the following day, and be like, right, what we're going to go on, what have we got going on. What am I going to wear? Like, I thought about what am I going to wear for this video. Okay, luckily I had about 2 choices, so it wasn't like white is one or the other, blue or white. Okay, but I knew I was just going to go with the white. All right, and you have to decide on how you're going to look and how you're going to feel, because people feel different in different clothes. You start wearing things that you don't really like, and the shoes that you don't really like, or the clothes that don't really fit, or you wanted to wear something else but it wasn't ready. You feel that tiny little bit down. Okay, so it's just taking a little bit of ownership of that. And then a very good morning routine, as I've already said, is concurrent activity, taking charge of your morning so that you take charge of your day, and that's it. And the music, if you're at that level. Okay, so all we want you to do is start changing out the music to podcasts, YouTube videos, motivational speakers, and things like that. The reason, I've said the reason, but what this is going to start doing is it's going to start becoming a passion. Okay, this will start influencing you subconsciously, and it will start becoming a passion, and it will motivate you. Okay, you're not motivated in a direction at the moment. You're just a yacht. If you picture yourself as like a yacht in the harbour, tied up alongside wherever, that's not what you're designed for. Okay, you're getting this inkling that you're supposed to be out at sea in storms and doing all this cool stuff, but you're tied up in the harbour at the moment. All right, so these motivational videos will start allowing you your mind to open enough to go, do you know what, all I need to do is untie these ropes, and I'm out the harbour, and I'm off to sea, and I'm gonna have a lovely day out in the flat seas, calm seas, sun, or a bit, then you'll start wanting the waves, and you'll start wanting the turbulence, and you start wanting the adventure. Okay, so you need to start letting these videos in. I'm going to give you a quick list. Like I said, I'm talking to people that have never ever done this. All right, and off the top of my head, I'll try and give you as many as I can, but I'll say them slow, so just say them once to get them out of the way. Okay, and you write them down if you need to. But Les Brown, Jim Rohn, Arnold Schwarzenegger, The Secret, Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, Gary Vaynerchuk, that's how you say his name, David Goggins, Jocko Willink. Okay, these are all, just Google them. Okay, YouTube Google them, and YouTube Google them. Yeah, YouTube them. All right, and their videos will come up. Dwayne Johnson. All right, The Rock. He's just what I had on this morning. Eric Thomas. I used to listen to Eric Worre. All right, Mark Hughes. Anyone like that, just Google them and their videos, and then put videos, or go to YouTube, and their stuff will come up. Okay, and just start listening to that. Look at how much time you've got. Maybe you're getting dry. You've got 6-7 minutes. Play a 6-7 minute video. Let that in for 6-7 minutes. Go on about your day. Okay, when you start finding more time. Okay, so like I said, I like the getting dry one, because that just happens to be when I'm listening to mine. I've got a mate that does it when he's having breakfast. So he sits down to a table for his breakfast, and he sits there for about 5-10 minutes. Normally reads the paper, but he doesn't do that anymore. He sits there for 5-10 minutes and he listens to a podcast. All right, and it's completely changed his life. So that's a good one. My wife does when she's doing her hair and makeup in the morning, because that can take 15 minutes. So there's a good 15 minutes, and you know how long you've got. Okay, you might be like, I'm up, it's 6:30, I'm going out at 7, I've got half an hour. Put a good half an hour one on in the background, bang, but loud so you can hear it. Okay, so it's drowning out everything else. Don't have the TV on as well, or the kids' noise, or whatever they're doing. Put them in a separate room. All right, so you've got this in your head. The guy this afternoon at work, he said he was listening to somebody while he was out walking the dog. Okay, so he went out walking the dog. It was had his AirPods in, whatever they're called, and he was listening to so and so. Forgotten the guy's name. All right, but he said that was really interesting. It was on about whatever was interesting to him. Okay, and it was really good. The commute to work is a massive one. Okay, if you have a commute to work, whether it's walking or the train or public transport or the car, that is a beautiful time. That is your time. There's no kids in there. Once you drop the kids off at school and you're off to work, that's your time. That 15 minutes, so some people are lucky enough to have an hour, all right, of their own time. Listen to their own music. Let's do their own thing, all right? Don't listen to music. Listen to a podcast or a YouTube video. Turn on your phone, so you won't get it through the radio, obviously. So put your phone on YouTube, whack in whatever you're going to listen to, press play, and then just whack the volume up. Maybe it will connect to your car, whatever. And then just listen to that for the whole commute to work. All right, be fascinated by the traffic, not frustrated. All right, just take that step back in your mind and just watch the chaos in front of you and be like, this is fascinating what's going on today. I'm just going to go about my business in my lovely car instead of getting wound up and everything else. Okay, just enjoy life and take it all in. all right? Because it's crazy what goes on the roads. We all know that, all right? That's a beautiful time to commute. I used to have an hour commute. It was a good time, all right, for listening to that. And then I had a 2.5 hour commute, which is what I've got now, but I don't do it every day. So I only get that time when I get that time. You'll start finding when it's a good time for you, all right? So you'll find just a natural time. This is a nice time now. It's quite peace and quiet. Bang, I'm going to listen to that. Or it's the only chance I get. Okay, I'm going to come on to getting up maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes earlier, all right? And you'll be like, oh my God, what? But it's 15, 20 minutes, all right? Just get up that 15 minutes, 20 minutes earlier and to take control of your entire day. That's you're losing 15 to 20 minutes to take control of the rest of the whole day. It could be 18 hours worth of progress that you wouldn't have had if you hadn't have got up. So hopefully that makes sense. It will get into your mind, and the passion will become like a confidence. Okay, and that's what you want. That's the difference between listening to someone to go like, oh yeah, positive mental attitude. Let's just hope for the best. Come on, positive. This is going to turn out okay. It's going to turn out okay. It's not that. You know it's going to turn out okay because you're going to damn well make sure it does. You've got everything you've got with you to make sure it cannot fail. If it fails outside of that, that's not your fault, but you've got everything that you need to absolutely smash it. And 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, you're going to be successful because no one can stop it. Nobody can stop you when you've got your planets aligned and your ducks all in a row and you're charging forward. That's the whole point. Okay, that's what we learned from the military. You get everything lined up military fashion, and then you all charge at once. Okay, there's nothing stopping it. It gets rid of the negative but. Okay, you have a negative but. If you when you started watching this, your negative but is what we said at the beginning, where I was like, this is a motivational video on the Miracle Morning, and you were like, yeah, but I'm female. Yeah, but I've got blonde hair. Yeah, but I'm only 5'2". Yeah, but I'm from this country. Yeah, but this. Yeah, but that. It gets rid of all those negative buts, and those buts become positive buts. So when I said to you about you have fear, but fear doesn't exist, the buts becomes a positive. So when you start hearing the word but in your brain, you'll be like, yeah, but no, switch that to a positive. Yeah, but yeah, I may only have X, Y, and Z, but with X, Y, and Z, I'm going to go and do it anyway. Okay, I'm gonna physically hurdle the hurdles that get in my way with what I've got. Watch this, and off you go. That's the difference between a positive but and a negative but. Hashtag positive but. For my videos, okay, I'm going to up this to increasing your heart rate. Okay, I want you to increase your heart rate during your Miracle Morning. All right, and this is what I've seen over the last nearly 10 years now. I've been doing this, and you've got to change your morning routine. You've got to change your heart rate in that morning. Okay, well, I don't care what you do to get your heart rate up. All right, but you get that heart rate up and you watch the difference in the day you have. Okay, I've got, I had a client 6-7 years ago. He slept on his bed. He slept on his sofa. Never lived and slept on his sofa, never moved. Didn't have to move. Social workers brought him food. Support workers made sure he had everything that he needed. His living room had a toilet designed off the living room, so all he had to do was walk from the sofa to the toilet and back, and then he went back there 23 and a half hours a day laid out on this sofa watching TV with a remote, didn't move. Okay, I spoke to him over the phone through the support worker to him, and with a couple of like suggestions, he then started to go into bed at night upstairs. He had to walk up the flight of stairs. It was physically hard work. Got him to bed, and that was his night before admin. Get himself to bed, then he would have to walk back down in the morning. Okay, which got his heart rate up, which started changing his mindset. Okay, now you might be a little bit more physically able than that. Okay, he wasn't disabled. He was just chosen to be like that. And you might be thinking, I could do a little bit more than that. I could probably go outside. That's what I'm suggesting. If you've not been outside for a long time, maybe you walk to the back of the garden. Okay, just to the back of the garden and back. If you don't have a back garden, great. Fantastic. Okay, go out the front door. Go out the front door as far as the nearest lamppost. Okay, that's all you got to do. If the lamppost is directly in front of your house, great. Walk to that lamppost, come back in. Did you die? Let me know how you get on. Comment in the bottom, let me know what happened. Went outside, walked as far as the lamppost, walked back in. Good. Do that again tomorrow. Do it the next day. Do it the next day. Okay, and then the next lamppost. Then the next lamppost. Then challenge yourself to go to the next lamppost. And as soon as you get anywhere near a shop, I want you to go into that shop and buy something. Okay, whether it be a newspaper, pint of milk, chewing gum, whatever. I want you to go in there, pay somebody, speak to someone, and then come back and then tell me how much that started changing your life. Okay, that's some of the clients that I've had. Hopefully you're a little bit more able than that, and you're not sort of at that level, and you might be at a level where you want to do a 5-minute warm up and stretch. That's all I'm asking you to do, is a warm up and stretch. Now, you don't need to prepare any trainers or anything for this. Okay, I used to do this naked. All right, there's a vision for you. Okay, or in the underwear water bed, because I would get up out of bed, I would do a 5-minute warm up and stretch, and then go about my morning routine that I had in place anyway, which was usually shower or wash, brush teeth, listen to the iPod, and then go about my day. Okay, so 5 minutes, couple of minutes warming up, some star jumps, some squats, all right, some jogging on the spot, and then some really good stretching, and then go about your day. 5 minutes. Okay, if you're more than able to do that, then step it up. Maybe throw in a good 15-minute, well, no, let's say 9 minutes, 9 to 12 minute workout. So you got your 5 minutes, that's stretch, that's warming up, stretching, and then a 9 to 10 minute workout. Okay, if you need a workout, just PM me or just YouTube 10-minute workouts. Okay, and just do that. Okay, for beginners, do that, and then stretch to warm down. So the whole thing is like you 5, 15, 5, 20 minutes. Okay, 20 minutes difference, and you see what massive difference that makes, because that's going to flood your body with endorphins. That's a drug. Okay, you are actually going to drug yourself with endorphins, which is going to change your life massively. So that's what I'm challenging you to do and include in your miracle morning. Yes, listen to the do that 15 to 20 minutes, or walk to that lamppost, or walk to the shop and back. Yes, do that. Yes, listen to a motivational video. Okay, and then go about your morning routine and take ownership of your day. That's the big difference here. I want you to try and do this for, there's a squirrel over there which has come down, but I want you to try and do this for 21 days. Okay, it's a challenge. I want you to do it for 21 days. Right, you've watched this for 21 minutes. I want you to do this for 21 days. Now, you're not going to do it for 21 days, are you? Okay, don't worry about that. It doesn't matter. You don't fail. There's no fail. No one's going to know. Just maybe do 5 days, 3 or 4 days in a row. I want you 21 days in a row. As soon as you have a non-morning routine, miracle morning routine, as soon as you have a non-one, you start again. Go back to day 1. Okay, it doesn't matter how it takes 6 months. All right, but get 21 days in the bag in a row. Every time you hit say 4 or 5 days, that's your personal best. So you can do 4 or 5 days in a row. That's fantastic. Beat that next time. Have 1 or 2 days break, whatever life's doing to you, to disrupt your morning routine. Get back into it. Right, whack, I'm doing this again. 21 days. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, you get to 10, 15 days. New personal best. Really, really good. Feel good about yourself. You've done really, really well. You haven't failed. Go again. 21 days. As soon as you start hitting 21 days, that has become a habit for you, a new habit, a positive habit. Okay, and then you will unbelievably, like within a week, you'll be like, this is incredible. My whole psyche has changed, and my whole life has changed. And people are like, my God, what's this new you? You're like, yeah, I feel great. Really taking ownership of my life. Love where I'm at. Love where I'm heading. I'm a yacht. I've set sail out of the harbour, going out into the sea. This is exciting. Okay. The videos will make you watertight. Okay, so the more videos that you watch, the more watertight you will become. So that's the best way for me to describe it. It's easy to let the water in of all these people, all this negative comments. That's like water into your brain. But the videos keep you watertight. Okay, and the yacht is a good way for me to sort of try and visualize how that is. 21 days later, it'll be a habit. Okay, and you'll just continue it without any effort at all. You don't have to count it after that. You'll just be like, I just do it all the time. Okay, because I love doing it. I really, really need it, and because it works. All right, and you tell me where your life is after a month, 2 months, 6 months down the line, 12 months time, at this time next year, where are you going to be? You tell me. Okay, and comment. Please come back to this video and comment, because my reward is seeing your success. That's all I get from these videos. Okay, is hearing about the successes that we create, or I create. All right, so please comment, or please message me. And just say, started it, unbelievable, really, really good. If you want to message me, just find me on social media. All right, so just Google Stuart Horn, look for somebody that looks like me, and Horn with an E, and just message me and say, I've started doing Miracle Morning, and oh my God, unbelievable. It's changed my life for this, that, and the other. Or if you're struggling, ask me. If you need workouts, ask me. Okay, I should probably throw in sort of some sort of nutrition in there and eating clean, but okay, that's for further down the line for people that sort of want to really push it. All the difference is when you're depressed, you eat ice cream and you eat crap food because you're depressed, and pizza because you're depressed. But when you're happy, you eat clean and you eat light, and you're like, oh, I'm really good, because the gut speaks directly to the brain. Okay, so the gut influence to the brain is important. All right, but that's a separate subject, so don't worry about it. Hopefully you're going to put that into place. I know it's useful. Okay, I can guarantee it would absolutely change your life. I appreciate 25 minutes of your time. All right, and all I can say is you've got one life, so go live it.